Okay, so what I'm going to do real quick, I'm just going to go over, go ahead and record a little bit. Just going to go over some of the things that we've been practice drilling and rehearse, and that way those who I'm getting a lot of messages. People will be getting on a little bit later, but what we did was we like to practice, drill, and rehearse the system so that people are comfortable with it. And actually, tonight we're supposed to have about, let's see, Kenneth, Miss April, and Nina supposed to walk us through the system, um, how they would handle the system as far as prospecting, peaking, and passing, sending somebody over to the presentation, scheduling a follow up, and then um, the close. So walking through that as I record, walking through that system is first your prospect. So we ask everybody once they get started to put together a prospect list, a list of people who they care about, people who they love, who they want to share this information with, and be able to uh, get those people on the line and introduce them to the upline EVP, or either invite them for yourself to share this information with them. So that's your prospect list. So you want to put together a list of about, we say 25 minimum, as many people as possible. Obviously, the more the merrier, but we're going to do top your 25 people, and then we want to take a moment and then try to, especially if you're going to build a business, we want to share this with the top 10 people right away that you want to share this information with. So then we go to the next step. That's step one. We go to the next step, which is the peak and pass. And basically, the peaking and passing is just being able to pique somebody's interest real quick. Just say, just depends on what the situation is. You just want to, pretty much just, it just depends on what the situation is. When you're talking, a lot of people always talk about money, how broke they are or whatnot, and then you can just hop right on in there and say, hey, if I can show you a way to increase your cash flow, would you be interested in learning how to do that? Or if there's a way you can earn extra money, would you be open to learning more how to do that? Always lead in with the question that would assist them. And they say, well, tell me more about it. Say, better yet, I'll send you over a quick video. So that's our peak and pass. So we send them over the quick 5-minute Brian Bean video from Ashley to Classy is what we use. Or another way to peak and pass. There's many ways to peak and pass. Basically, when we peak and pass, you want to get the heat off of you so that you're not, trying to be the expert, or everybody's, trying to pull information out of you. You get it off of you, so you pass it on to another source. So another source would be like the video, the Ashley Classic video. Another source would be the 369 call that we have on Tuesdays and Thursday nights and Sunday nights that Brian Bean put together. And then we have the, let's see, what else? You can also invite somebody to just speak with your upline EVP and say, hey, I got somebody I want you to meet real quick. And then you'll just introduce them to your upline EVP, and then they'll tell that person a little bit about the business, and then they'll invite them to the next step, which is presentation. If you happen to use the Ashley Classic video, or you put them on the 369 call or 243 call that's on Sunday, Tuesdays, or Thursday nights, then after they watch it, normally, some people might want to sign up, but it would be rare that they will after watching that. So what I normally do is I just bring them on through the system and say, would you like more information based upon what you saw? They might ask a few questions or whatnot. But the main thing is I try to see if they want more information. And then that's when I funnel them to the main presentation, which is the 4 or 5 videos that we have everybody watch when getting started. And let's see here. And I'll put the website that some people use the Extra Digital Movement website. I don't use it because the videos are so long. It's a little over an hour. So I use the
Yeah.
what do you use?
Oh no, I was saying, yeah, they are really, really long.
Yeah.
I do kind of get one question.
Uh-huh.
Is this a pyramid scheme?
Yeah.
And um,
Mhm.
I kind of don't know how to answer that because I feel like it's not. Like to me, it's not. And
Mhm.
the value that somebody else might get out of it, they might think, oh, well, this is just a pyramid scheme. Well, if
Right.
that's what you get out of it, then you're obviously not seeing the bigger picture to me. But I can't be rude and I can't go about saying it like that.
Right. I actually did a video on the other day. I think I posted it. I think I posted it in the group. I'll see if I can locate it real quick. That's one of the things that while we're doing the extended training, so that we can handle those things. So I'm glad you asked that. But one of the things that we're doing is we're practicing, drilling, and rehearsing those objections, those concerns, those statements that people say. Because if we can get people confident on how to handle those things, then you'll start seeing a lot more results.
Right.
So what I've, me and my wife actually, we've been practicing every night, drilling and rehearsing on actually that one. Well, is this a pyramid? Or I don't have the money, and that's some of the stuff we're going to cover this evening as people start getting on. But the way you handle it's and I have it on recording so that you can have it. I tell everybody just take it. You want to be able to write it out or find the answer to that objection, learn it, master it, and make it yours. And then when you hear that, you automatically have an answer. So on the back end, after people watch the 4 videos, is that when you get that? Is this a pyramid, or before you say?
No, like it's like before it's like after I've kind of talked to them and introduced them to it, it's like while I'm trying to pique them
Right.
is when they ask the question.
Right. So if we were role playing, I said, Stephanie, I said, so I got this cool information. Powerful information I want you to listen to. I want you to take a look at it. It's about building wealth. And if I sent you over a quick video, would you be open to take a look at it?
Sure, but is this a pyramid scheme?
Okay. What's a pyramid?
I don't even know what a pyramid scheme is.
Okay. Okay.
What is a pyramid scheme?
I don't know. If you don't know, if I don't know,
This is the question that I get asked, and I'm like, what does that mean? Is that like most network marketing companies, are they known for pyramid schemes? Like,
right. And basically what they're saying is, yes. So I try to, and some people will just say, well, you got to recruit this person, and da, 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 da. And I said, well, I'll let them know. I said, well, Stephanie, first and foremost, a pyramid, basically what a pyramid is when there's people making money off of other people and there's no product or service being sold. Okay, that's what a pyramid. When I was in the military, somebody sent me a little thing in the envelope with a note on it, and basically it said if you send $1 bill to all these people on this list, then those people in the same are going to send you a
are
dollar.
going to send you $1. I
Right,
remember that.
a little dollar scam. That's a pyramid. Okay, so there's no product or service being sold. Everybody just transferring money. But I sent my money out and I never got nothing back. So
That's not cool.
right. So that was a pyramid scheme. But and then I come back with it and I say, well, basically, Stephanie, I know what you're trying to say is this network marketing or this MLM? Is that what you're trying to say?
Pretty much, I guess that's what they're trying to say.
Okay. And I'll say, is that a good thing or is that a bad thing?
If it's network marketing,
Right.
I don't think it's a bad thing.
Okay. Okay. We do, and then if they say it is a good thing, even if they say it is a bad thing, what I tell them is the information that I want to share with you. One of our strategies is called business income. So we teach people to go into business for themselves, and it's best if you have a leverage in business. However, we teach wealth building strategies. If you choose not to take advantage of that strategy, then that's fine. You don't have to. But the wealth building strategies that we're going to teach you, that I'm getting ready to share with you, will absolutely help you to get on track to getting your money right. And then you always want to end with a question. So if I sent that information over to you, would you be open to take a look at it? And then they'll say, yeah, I'll take a look at it.
Of course.
Don't worry about Don't worry about the business side. Don't worry about that because I let them know. I don't even know if you can build that or not. Don't worry about that, but I do know you can work these strategies to build.
Right.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you're gonna learn something. I promise. And I just just assure them, say, hey, you're gonna learn something. It's gonna change your life. And if you don't, then neither one of us wasted our time. And that's why I sent them the 5-minute video. I said, just look at the 5-minute video. If you like what you see, great. If you don't, if you like what you see, I'll send you more information. If you don't like what you see, just let me know. And we've only lost 5 minutes. It's no big deal before I send you over the whole 40 minutes. So, so let's just try the 5 minutes first.
True.
We can get past that, and that's why they put that in place. The peak and pass. So, but yeah, when they hit you with that pyramid, just hit them back. What is a pyramid?
I mean, I guess I kind of understood what they meant by it because I've been in network marketing since I was 18,
right.
And I never really got anything from it. Like, honestly, with my econ is where I learned, and I was like, oh, snap, it's deeper than what you think it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is what they're not telling you when you actually join something like LifeVantage or Money and stuff like that. Like, they don't tell you the back end.
Right.
They don't tell you the business side.
Yeah.
They just sell the products.
Exactly. And also when I was in 2 other companies as well. But the thing that I learned the most was, and I knew as I always follow the person that's making the most money or doing, the $1 million earners. And one thing I knew about all of them is that they always had a system. They always had a system in place. And my upline in my last company, he didn't have a system, and he was making $16,000 a month. And he could not tell me what his system was. So, but he's been at that point for such a long time. And he had purchased a business, and it was generating income. And between him selling and stuff like that, they were making about $16,000 a month, but they did not have a system. So every time we went to a function, he was coming back saying, "Okay, we doing this system." And his income though kept dwindling because he didn't have a system. So it would go up, and it would go back down. So you gotta have $1 million earners. They have a system, and they don't change it. Brian being said, everywhere I go, I'm peaking and passive, present, passive, present. What is it? I'm just looking at my wall. Peak, pass, present, plug in, and then promote. So so he said I keep that same system everywhere that I go. So that's what really propelled us being able to build, because I'm a system person. I'm not I like to have a system in place. That way everybody can do it. Anybody can do it.
Right.
And you just teach that system to everybody. So is that Dre? Welcome to the call. I think that's Dre. Oh no, that's my wife. Hey babe. Hey. So, but so that's good. That's good. So once you get them through that, so back to the presentation. So you send them over the presentation, and then you want to set them up to do the follow-up call. Don't ever do the follow-up call on your own, because you want to be able to hear how to close it out. If you can get me or Gary or Andre or Cortez, any of us on the line to do that close, that way you can hear how we answer all those questions and hear what everybody's saying, and then you'll be able to take notes and hear what we're saying to close. If not, people will beat you up.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that anyway. I haven't built up the confidence yet.
Right.
I will say.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm getting there slowly but surely.
Yeah. So what you do is when you send them over the presentation, you just schedule that follow up with them, and you just say, "Hey, I'm going to send you over this information. It's probably about 40 minutes long, and once you get a chance to watch that, I like to schedule time to follow back up with you And I normally give people 24 hours, no longer than 48 to watch it. Some people like to say, hey, it's 40 minutes. Can I call you back in an hour? Um, I just give people time to watch it because it's so powerful and they might want to watch it twice. I also give them time to do their research and everything. And then I also include the software videos too on that website and let them, that way they can watch that, because I was having trouble with people getting back on the call and saying, well, how does the software work? And I was like, well, I'll put the software videos in there. I gave you 20, if they had time to watch it, they did. If they didn't, I have them go back and watch it if they want to. But just those 4 videos is enough information for them to really make a decision. And then if they need to go back, they can do that. But I just give them time so that when we get back on the phone, they've already made a decision. They know what they want to do. They, did all their research. And so I can get back on the phone and we can move forward. So I'll let them know. If I'm still training, I say, hey, when I get back on the phone with you on tomorrow, I'll probably have the person that brought me in the business on the line with me as well, so they can get your questions answered and get any more details to you. And then I say, cool. And then they'll say, cool. So I won't ask them, is it okay? I'm just letting them know that I'm gonna have somebody. I'll probably have somebody on the line.
On the phone, right?
And, yeah, and they're pretty cool with that. No problem. No problem. However, in the event, being that you're just getting started and everything, I will give you the 4 questions that we asked on the back end, just in case you're not able to get anybody on. You want to ask, I'll give you the sequence of how we close. And number 1 is we want to make sure that they did watch all the information. So first question is always, did you watch the information?
Right.
Okay. And then they'll say yes. Some will say no, I didn't get a chance to watch everything. And then I'll give them an opportunity to go back and watch it. Some people say, yeah, I watched it, but go ahead and tell me what it's all about. When they say that, they're lying. They ain't watch it. They only watch, a half of it or something like that. So I said, you watch the information. And they said, well, I watched a couple of videos. I'm not that good. I'll tell them I'm not that good to try to explain everything to you. So if you're willing to, are you willing to go back and finish watching it? I'll give them that option. Second question I ask them is, what did you like best about what you saw? What did you like best about what you saw? And I say, I like the strategies. I like the business income. I didn't know I could change my W-4. I want to learn about investing, da-da-da-da-da. So whatever they like best, then I'll elaborate on that to the best of my ability, or I'll do telling my story or do telling somebody else's story that I might heard of in the business. So if you say, Andre, yeah, I like the taxes part. And I say, yeah, the taxes, that's one of the things that I was missing when I came into the business. I knew about, the investing, I knew about business income, but I didn't know about the tax strategy, and it cost me thousands of dollars. So I'll try to elaborate with them on that. And then the third question is, what questions do you have, if any? What questions do you have, if any? So they'll, that's, now I can get out all the things that's running through their head about the business. So, and that's where the tell me how the software work. What will I be doing? Do I have to build the business and stuff like that? So once I answer that question, I'll say, what other questions do you have? And I'll keep running through their questions until we get all their questions answered. And if I'm getting favorable responses and the conversation looks like this is something that they want to do, my last question is, sounds like you're ready to get started. And it's just that simple. And they'll say, yeah, what do I got to do to get started? Or I'll let them know before I say it sounds like you're ready to get started. I'll go ahead and put the money on the table, because that's most people's biggest hang up is the money. They're scared to talk about it. So I say, you saw in the video that it's $179 to get started. And I tell them it's actually $199 because we've added a product. And it's also $35 instead of $30. So, and because we've added identity theft, we've also added the credit restoration and those few things. No, people never really had a problem with that. I don't have people have a problem with that. And then they'll say, well, I don't have the 199 right now. I'll have it next week, or I have it Friday when I get paid. I say, that's fine. You know, that's an option. Or I'll let them also know that it's also 119 too. And
Right, we do have both deals now.
right, have both options available. So
Both
let
options.
them know that makes it a little bit easier for them to go ahead and get started right now. Then they'll let me know either way. So, and then that's just really that simple. Really
Okay,
that simple.
I do have this question though. I think they did ask this when we were at the cash flow seminar when they introduced this, but I'm not remembering right now. If you do get the 119 package, is it possible to, you know, go up to the 199 after you've already bought the 119?
Right. I believe they said we couldn't do that. They wouldn't allow you to do that. You have to, because I think it's normally like $100 for the whole thing, or $11 a month, $12 a month. So
I
you
think
have to
it's
get it.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from it being 179 to 199, you can get it for $20 for I think about a year and a half, almost a
It
year.
is a year.
Yeah. So, or you can
And
just
that's good. No,
yeah,
that's great.
yeah, $20 more. It's not a bad
That's
deal.
a great offer.
Yeah. So, but I had somebody ask me that the other day. Who's supposed to be getting signed up tomorrow, actually. So, but so she said she'll decide what she want to do. So that's really how we do that. Those 4 questions. So that's huge. And then main thing we do now is we just really train, practice, drill, and rehearse on the closing part, because people have a lot of questions, and like you said, being confident on what people are saying. So what I'll do is I'll role play with you, Stephanie, and on the closing part, and just feel free to ask whatever you want to ask, or say whatever you need to say. So I'll say ring ring.
Hello?
Hey, Stephanie, this is Andre. Just following back up with you. Did you get a chance to watch that information?
I watched some of it, but I didn't get to watch all of it.
Okay. How far did you get?
I watched 2 videos and half of the 3rd video.
Okay. Good information thus far?
Very awesome information.
Okay, great. Would you like to go back and finish watching it? Because I definitely want to get some more information to you, get your questions answered, and get you any more details. But I'd love for you to go back and finish watching that. Are you willing to do that?
Sure, I'm willing to watch the rest of it.
Okay. So what I'll do is, when you think you'll be finished with that, so I can follow back up with you.
I think I should watch the rest of it by tonight.
Okay.
And I should be able to follow up with you by tomorrow.
Okay. When's a good time? I'd like to go ahead and put that on my calendar. Would afternoon or evening be better?
Probably the evening.
Okay. We're talking about 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock?
Is 7:30 okay?
I can do 7. I can do 7:30. That's fine.
Okay.
7:30 is good.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So I want to control that whole process too, from the beginning to the end. I want to make sure that I put those times and everything down, so that I'm not waiting for that person. I never let them set me up to get back with me, unless I don't like them. Meaning we're not having a good conversation. It's not going well. And then I say, you know what, Stephanie, it would be a great idea. When you get done watching it, go ahead and give me a call back. And I know that's never going to happen. So that's called gapping them.
But unless I don't like you, gosh, that hurts.
We're not having a good conversation, then I'll just say, because I've had people say, I can't tell you when I can get back because I got so much going on. I'm super busy.
Oh, well then bye.
Yeah, so I say, oh, that's fine. When you get done watching it, just call me back. I'll wait to hear back from you. Oh yeah, I'll call you back.
What's the they use this like one When you're done throwing away $20 out of your window, you're done tossing $20 out of the window every day.
Right.
To me.
Give me a call back. All right. All right. So let's say I get back on the phone with you. I say, Stephanie, this is Andre calling you back. Did you get a chance to finish watching that?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay.
I think it's because everybody's joining in.
Yeah. What's up, Alex? So I said, did you get a chance to finish watching that information, Stephanie?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. What did you like best about what you saw?
Probably the information about your W-4s. I had no idea that you could change your W-4.
Yeah, it's pretty powerful, ain't it?
Yeah. I really thought that you could only claim one or two.
Right. Yeah, a lot of people I didn't know that. I didn't really have much change off the role play. I didn't really have much change in my W-4. So what I do in that point is I go on to somebody else who I know who did. So I said, Stephanie, I had a friend in Alabama actually who helped him adjust his W-4, and him and his wife ended up getting back almost $1,100 a month. He got $700. His wife got $400. That's a mortgage payment. It's pretty good stuff, ain't it? Yeah. So we make a huge difference in people's lives. Stephanie, based upon what you saw, what questions do you have, if any?
How do I get started?
That's too easy.
Oh, man. I tried to complicate it already the first.
That's too easy.
Listen, that's how easy it was with Gary. Like when Gary gave me the information, maybe because I was already interested in that kind of information. Like that's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
So when the information was presented to me, it was like, oh my God, where's this been all my life?
Right. Yeah.
I wish I could just find more people like me, man.
Yeah, they're out there. They're out there. But the skill level comes, the money comes when you develop the skill level to help people make decisions that they really want to make. Because if it was that easy, then everybody would be making a ton of money, and it wouldn't be an opportunity anymore, unfortunately.
Right.
But yeah, well, the way to get started is basically, you saw in the video, Stephanie, that it's actually $179 to get started. However, we've added an online marketing system for you. Let me ask you this question first. Do you see yourself building the business and working in strategies, or do you see yourself mostly just focusing on the strategies right now?
I see myself building a business.
Okay, doing both. Perfect. So we've developed we have an online marketing strategy that you can use to help you with building your business online. And so it's actually cost a little bit over $100 to get that. But we've added it to the price of getting started on the one-time fee for additional $20. So you can get started for actually $199 if that's something that you want to do. And it's $35 a month. So I know he said in the video that it's $30, but it's actually $35 because we've added a prepaid legal. We've also added identity theft. We've added credit restoration, and then of course you have our software packages. So you get a big bang for your buck. So a lot of information. You're gonna get more support, training than you can possibly handle. So you let me know. How does all that sound to you? Sound good?
That sounds really, really good.
Okay. Any so it sounds like you're ready to get rolling.
Okay, so I do have one question.
Okay.
When it comes to the online marketing strategy, is it like a system? Is it going to teach me how to online market if I've never done that before?
Actually, to be honest with you, I haven't really looked at it yet at the system because I don't have it. But what I did see the presentation of it, and it looks pretty strong. Actually, me and my wife are getting ready to pick it up. real soon here. But I would imagine it's pretty self-explanatory. Actually, to be honest with you, we built our business online, so we can definitely help you with that without this system. So we know the system is not going to do anything but enhance what we already know. So I think it's pretty self-explanatory, the way that we saw it, and we also have a lot of leaders that we've connected with who can answer any questions you might have. So I'm going to say it's going to be pretty simple, and whatever we don't know, we'll get the answers for you. Sound good?
Alrighty. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So, any other questions before we get you rolling?
No, sir. That was it.
All right. All right. So you see what I'm doing at the end? When you ask me the question, I answer it, and then I don't let that dead silence go. I said, "Does that sound good?" You say, "Yeah, sounds good." So then I go back to my close. So any other questions that you need to be answered before I get you rolling? And
Right.
say, "Nah, I'm good. I'm ready to go." Great. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna assume you're ready to go. So I'm gonna send you over the link, and if I'm available, I'll tell this to everybody. If you are available, don't send the link. If you don't just send a link over and say, "Go ahead, sign up, and let me know when you're done." No, you work this hard to get them there. Stay right there with them, and walk them through those steps of getting started. Because this is the money part. This is where you get paid. And just be comfortable and be confident. If they have questions that you don't know the answers to, say, I'll get back to you. I'll definitely get an answer to you on that, and keep your word, and get that question answered, and then ask them, is there anything else that you need to know, or, before we get started, before we get you rolling. But don't go for one of the things that you don't want to do is go for the juggler too quick. Meaning you watch the information, yep, you ready to get going, and that's fine. But show them a little, say, what questions do you have? Does everything make sense to you? No, I'm excited. I love what I see. I'm ready to get rolling. Okay, now you have the pulse of that person, and say, okay, let's get you going. Sound like you ready to get rolling? Yeah. The young lady told me yesterday. I said, any questions? She said, I don't know what I don't know. I'm ready to get rolling. I said, okay. So we schedule time to get you going.
So I will say this. So after you ask the person, like, if they've watched all the information and they tell you, yeah, and they're just like amped, they're like, well, I'm ready to start. Like, boom, boom, boom.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you even ask them if they have any more questions after that? Well, just start them up. Just get them started.
Yeah. If they're ready to go, let's get them going. They'll ask questions as you start sending the link over to them, or as you're walking them through.
Right.
They'll ask questions then, and if sometimes if people are too fast or ready to go too fast, sometimes it's like this, too good to be true. So you want to go ahead and test them and see. Okay, well, let's put the money on. That's why I always put the money on the table. Because some people say, "I'm ready to get started. I'm ready to get going," and then they say, "I have to pay right now." Like, how you gonna get started? You just want to start. You just want to just go. Just go ahead.
That's like going in and saying, "Hey, can I not pay my light bill that's past due?"
Right.
No.
Just turn the lights on.
Yeah, please turn them on. I'll pay it tomorrow.
Right. But yeah, so you want to go ahead and put the money out on the table. Say, it is $199 to get going. Is that going to be a challenge for you right now? No, it's not. No, I'm ready to go. Great. We send a link over to you, and we'll walk you right on through. Get them going. Cool. Anybody got any questions on that? Welcome to the call, Damon. Miss April. Looks like Gary down there.
All right, thank you.
Welcome, everybody.
Thank you.
My pleasure. So anybody got any questions on what you heard thus far? All right. So tonight we were supposed to go over, thank you, Stephanie, appreciate that, good job. Tonight we were supposed to have Miss Kenneth, Mr. Kenneth on. Miss Bonetta called me, said she ain't gonna be able to make it. I don't see Nina nowhere. So all those that were supposed to step up to the plate tonight didn't show up, except for Miss April.
Smart.
So
I'll do it.
yeah. So you ready, Miss April?
Yep. What am I doing?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What we supposed to be doing?
Last week you said go through all the steps.
That's what we doing.
Am I doing it by myself and just am I really
No,
on?
you know, you're gonna role play with somebody, and you're gonna role play with somebody, and then so you're gonna take them through the peak, pass, present, and then schedule a follow up call, and that's it. Okay. Let's see here who you can work with. Mr. Demond, you
Mhm.
available?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, Miss April. You got
Ring
Mr.
ring.
Demond Williams on the line, and he's your prospect.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, very good.
Ring ring.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
Good.
Well, this is April giving you a quick call. How's everything going?
It's going pretty good. How are you?
Oh, good. I'm just fine. I know you're busy. You got a lot going on. I was thinking about you the other day, and I ran into some powerful information.
Hmm.
It's about wealth building, and I wanted to send it over to you.
Really? What kind of wealth building is it?
I can't really explain all of it, but we show you how to pay off your debt, generate different streams of income. It's a really quick video, 5 minutes. I can send it over to you if you'd like to take a look at it.
Oh, absolutely. That sounds like that could work.
Okay, it's only 5 minutes. I can send that over to you. And after that, I'd like to follow up with you and see if you have any questions. How do you feel about me sending that over to you right now?
That'll work. I was actually headed to the gym, so what I'll do is listen to it on my way to the gym. I usually work out about an hour, so you know.
Well, I'd really like to follow up with you right after you've seen it. Maybe we can schedule a time after you go to the gym. I can let me know when you're done with the gym, and I can send it over to you and follow up with you and see if you'd like more information. Does that sound okay?
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'll listen to it on the way, and then we'll touch base after I finish my workout.
That'll be fine. Actually, how about after the gym? Because I want to make sure you listen to it, and I can get back with you, and you can write down any questions you have. How about right after you get out of the gym? Let me know.
Okay,
I'll send it to you.
that's fine. That works.
Okay. Well, I look forward to talking to you.
Okay,
Thanks.
thanks.
Okay, I'm gonna start. Good stuff, Miss April. I like that. That was a real good peek. I've got some powerful information to send over to you. You even asked him the question, mind if I sent that over to you? He was open to it. That was perfect. The only thing I would at the end there, you want to go ahead and schedule a time to get back with them after the gym, after you got out of the gym, and get it nail down a time. So he said, how's 2 o'clock or was 3 o'clock, and then I'll call you back at 3 and I'll get that sent over to you. So other than that, that was good. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Go ahead with so go ahead and call him back. He's back from the gym now, and then send him over to the short video.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
Hello.
hello. How you doing? I'm calling you back about the video. Is this a
Hey,
good
how are
time?
you? Yes. How are you, April? It's good.
I'm doing fine. I'm real excited about you getting this information. We can go ahead and send it over to you if you're open to viewing it right now.
Well, let me tell you, I was working out and I saw that I listened to the actual the first video, and it had some very, very good information. Kind of piqued my interest a little bit. I'm a little worried about a few things, but what other information do you have that could help me understand what you guys are doing?
Okay, we kind of skipped over. I was supposed to send it to you, but that's fine. We've got more information. Actually, I've got 4 videos. It's got a lot more information, and all your questions should be answered. I would like to send that over to you if you're open to viewing that. It's really good information. It's powerful.
Okay. Yes, send that right over. I love to take a listen to that.
And when do you think you'll be open to view it?
I have a couple of meetings in about 30 minutes. It should last maybe an hour. So right after
Oh, that's
my
fine.
meetings, I can look at it. Yeah.
'Cause I like to give you plenty of time to look at it. I usually follow up with you anywhere between 24 and 48 hours. I can go ahead and send that to you and just write down any questions that you would have.
Okay.
And we can talk about that when I get back with you. I'll send you a link over
Hmm.
and I'll get back with you. What's a good time tomorrow? Will they be in the morning or in the evening good for you?
Well, I get like an hour and a half lunch break, so around like 11. I'm
11
willing to
a.m.?
talk. Yeah, 11 in the morning, afternoon, mid-afternoon. It's
Okay,
fine.
how about 12 o'clock? Would that be okay?
That will leave us only 30 minutes to talk.
Oh,
So
tomorrow? Tomorrow's
yeah,
your lunch break?
yes.
Well, I wouldn't want to have to follow up with you in your lunch break. How about I send it over to you in the morning, and I'll send it to you, and I'll get back with you tomorrow afternoon. What's a good time in the morning? Is it morning or afternoon? Because I'm misunderstanding our time.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you. My schedule is really, really tight, and I don't really get home until late, like 8 o'clock at night. I coach a bunch of sports teams.
Okay, well, I want to be sure
So
you get to watch it as many times as you want. So how about Sunday, in the morning
on
or in the
Sunday,
evening? Yeah, that'll be, whatever the next day is, Sunday, would that be morning or evening would be best for you to watch it?
so I get out of church around 5. I'm in church all day, so
Uh-oh, I
around
twisted it
5.
up. I think I
Okay.
got it tripped up. I'm supposed to be sending it to you and then following up with you on Sunday. That's what it is. You got
Okay,
it.
hold on right there, Miss April. Doing good. He said you're sending it over to him. He's come back from the gym. You're sending it over to him. He said go ahead and send it, and he said follow back up with him in the morning at around 11 o'clock. You take that. You don't worry about it. If he said call me at 11, then that's what you take. You know, don't worry about if he had a chance to watch it and he's telling you that he's going to watch it so that you can follow back up with him at 11. Then don't worry about messing up his lunch break because this is going to change his life. You about to send him some information that's going to change his life. He might not get the chance to eat, but if you're going to show him how to increase his cash flow by $500 a month, he's going to be eating for a long time. He can skip a lunch meal because you're about to change his life, and that's how you have to see this information. So
Hmm.
yeah, take that 11 o'clock and set that up.
Sounds good to me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And I'm thinking about my lunch break.
Yeah.
The lunch break I used to have it. All right. I'll remember that.
So start from right there at that 11 o'clock. Take that 11 o'clock.
Oh, that's what I'm supposed to follow up with. Follow up with maybe 11 o'clock.
Yeah, Lord, let them know. I'll go ahead and schedule that follow-up for 11 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay. Hold on. I want to make sure I'm getting mixed up. Okay, I got it. All right. Okay. I'll go ahead and call you at 11 o'clock for our follow up, if that's okay. And I'll just write down any questions that you might have. Write those down. I want to make sure to answer all of your questions.
Okay.
So right now, I'm still, I'm stopping stopping what I'm doing. I'm scheduling. I'm following up or scheduling.
You schedule a follow-up. Yep.
Right now, I'm scheduling. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll call you back at 11 o'clock. Do you need a reminder for that? Do you think you'll be able to remember that time?
Actually, what I do is I put everything on my calendar, my phone. So I'll make sure I'm putting it in right now because I live by schedule. So I have to map everything out. So I'll be looking forward to your phone call. It sounds like some very good information. So just you're penciled in.
Okay. But if something does happen to come up, it'd be really nice of you if you could let me know so I won't waste my time or yours. Is that okay?
Absolutely. No problem.
Okay. Well, we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you again.
All right.
All right.
Right.
Did I get it?
That's it. Good stuff. Ms. Beck has been practicing. Woo! Good job.
I was sitting with a whole lot of notes.
Uh,
I'm a note taker.
That's good. That's good. No, that's awesome. That's awesome. So that's appreciate that, Demond. That's our prospect, peak and pass, presentation, and then schedule a follow-up call. So when you're scheduling that follow-up call, hey, Ms. Rolanda, when you're scheduling that follow-up call, you want to make sure that, and what I say is, if Demond's still available, what I say is,
Yeah.
so 11 o'clock is good to get
Yeah.
back. That's what you. Perfect. Perfect.
Uh-huh.
So I'll get that in, and you think you'd be able to watch all that information by then? It's like 40 minutes. So you better check.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, great. You're going to love it. Powerful, powerful stuff. So we'll talk tomorrow, 11 o'clock. You keep a calendar?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So I'm going to go ahead. You put me in on your calendar, and I'll put you on mine. And look forward to chatting with you tomorrow at 11. And we'll get your questions answered, get any more details you need to know from there. Sounds good?
Sounds good.
Perfect. And if I'm still in training, I'll say, Damon, real quick, when we get back on the phone tomorrow at 11 o'clock, I'm not sure, but I'll probably have my business partner on the phone with me. The guy who introduced me to the business, he's really doing some big things. And I'd love to have you take a moment to say hello to you as well, or you just say hello to him as well. All right?
Oh, okay. Sounds like you guys are serious. So that'll be pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Doing some big things. You're going to love it. I promise you that. It won't be a waste of your time.
Okay.
Cool. Look forward to chatting with you tomorrow, man. Boom.
All right. Thanks.
That's like that. So just that's how I set it up. Just, practice it. Get really, really good at it. Get really, really comfortable at that. And just let it flow. Let that flow. So let's see here. Who else we got on the line here? Got Miss Rolanda. Damon, you've been working on that peak and pass and
I have a lot of my presentations have been from just general conversation. People saw my video that I posted on Facebook and they were inquisitive, but I'll take a run at it.
Okay. All right. So let's say I saw your video and I just reach out to you and say, Damon, what's going on with that video? Sure, talk to me about that.
Oh man, let me tell you, Andre, this company, man, it's called My Econ, and it has changed my life personally.
Okay.
Basically, have you ever heard of the extra digit movement?
I haven't.
You haven't?
No.
Well, essentially, what we do is help people shift their income from negative to a positive, and the information that I got is very, very powerful. I'm more than willing to share it with you. As a matter of fact, I have a 5-minute video that I can send to you right now if you have time to check it out. And then once you look at it, you just let me know what you think. Are you able to look at it right now?
Yeah. Send that over to me. Yeah, I'll take a look at it. Okay.
Well, it's about 1:30. So I'll give you a call back at about 1:40, 1:45, and check back in with you and see what you thought about the information.
Okay, will do. You gonna text it over to me?
I'll text it to you right now.
Okay, great.
All right, I just sent it.
Got it.
All right. So 15 minutes, I'll call you back.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
All right, so 15 minutes gone by, you call me back.
All right. Ring.
Hello?
Hello, Andre.
Yes, sir.
This is Damon. Did you get a chance to look at that, to listen to the video?
Yeah, man, that's some powerful stuff. I like that.
Yeah.
That's something I've always wanted to learn more about.
Man, I'm telling you, this is going to change your life in so many ways.
Yeah.
And it would allow you to bring more money into your pocket during the first 3 to 6 months. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do now is I have a series, a little bit longer videos, but they're worth the time.
Right.
By one of our great leaders, Brian Bean.
Okay.
And it should take about 45 minutes for you to watch all the videos. Do you have a window right now, or what's a good time for you to be able to watch those?
45 minutes. Yeah, let's see. If you send that over to me, I'm helping the wife get dinner together, put the kids to bed. I'll probably be able to take a look at it tonight after everybody's gone to bed, probably about 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Put the children down.
Okay.
So I'll probably be done with it probably about 10, I guess.
About 10 tonight?
Yeah.
Now, as far as your schedule, families first, and I understand that, that's a winding down time, a bonding time for family. I could follow up with you first thing tomorrow. Is the mid-afternoon a good time, or what's a good time for you in the morning or an afternoon?
Yeah, that's perfect. Actually, yeah, if you can give me a call tomorrow morning, probably about 10:30, 11, that'd be great.
10:30, 11?
Yes.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to do, Andre, is I'm going to send you a text message about 15 minutes before, around 10:15.
Okay.
To let you know that I'm going to be calling you up.
Okay.
And it'll give you a great opportunity to sleep on it. And, you never know that you'll be able to share it with your wife and get a clear understanding. And then, boom, I look forward to just seeing what you thought about it and answer any questions that you have, fill any gaps. As a matter of fact, one of our great team leaders, Mr. H. Cortez out of St. Louis, Missouri, will probably be on the phone with me because he has the know-how to answer some of the more in-depth questions, because I just started a little while ago. But as a team, we're going to show you how we actually work, and you will be joining that type of team where we support one another from leadership on up. So I look forward to talking to you tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
Okay.
Appreciate that. Cool. All right, that's good stuff. That's good. You got it, man. You really got it. Good.
Appreciate
it. Yeah. So that's the prospect, peak and pass. Then some on the presentation and good stuff. You got it. You got it. All right, good job on that. I like that.
Thanks.
Had two Stephanies on here. Got a twin.
No. I was trying to figure out how it worked. My phone was tripping.
Good. All right. So good stuff on that. So what I would like to do right now is let's take it a little bit more advanced, since we got Gary on here, we got Miss Rolanda, and we got Alex. Let's take it a little bit advanced. And what I like doing is the closing part, because that's where the money is made. And then with the new teammates on as well, and those that's working to hit their first bonus, what I like to do as well is to go ahead and give you our closing sequence, because it's time we want our new teammates to learn the closing sequence so that you can be able to walk those people through that as well. So, and there's no set way in stone of doing it. It's just one of the ways that we first started doing it, and I'm still learning better ways how to get better at my closing. But this is what we started with, and this is what it works. So you don't have to change too much stuff that works, or again, make it better. And but when it comes to the closing, Ms. Rolanda, what questions do you ask at the end? So let's say you send somebody over the presentation, you schedule a follow-up, you're getting back on the follow-up call with them. Are you able to go over those 4 questions? Role play. Let me turn your thing on. Here we go. All right, there you go.
Can you hear me now?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, those 4 questions would be, did you get a chance to watch all of the information? That's the first question. The second question is, what did you like most about what you saw? And then the third question would be, what questions do you have, if any, concerning what you saw? And the fourth question, depending on their response and how many questions and concerns they have or that we have to address, it sounds like you're ready to get started.
All right. That's right. Okay. So,
everybody ready to get started.
All right, get started. Yeah. So, Right. So again, if you were writing that down, you want to ask them, did they watch the information? They say yes. You watched all the videos. Yeah. What'd you like best about what you saw? They'll tell you that. And then what I do is I elaborate a little bit on that. What they like best, just tell them a little story about my life, or if it didn't pertain, whatever they like didn't pertain to my life, I'll give them an example of somebody else in the business. Then after that, we want to ask what questions do they have about what they saw. And I always say, if any, because I don't want to just, some people say, what question you have? And people think, well, I got to have some questions, and they start drilling you. But I always say, if any, that way that some people are like, nah, I don't have any. I'm ready to get rolling. And then last question, and I keep asking them, what else do you have? What other questions do you have? And then after that, we say, after most of if the conversation has gone, is favorable, everything sounds good, on up and up, I'll bring up the money situation and just make sure that they understand what it takes to get started. And then I say, sounds like you're ready to get going, And then, so let's handle the money situation real quick, because that's probably the biggest objection that we get. So let's see here. Gary, you out there?
I'm out there. I'm out here, but I'm in the area where my service is going to be going in.
Okay.
I'm going to get a little bit better service, like in 5 to 7 minutes. If somebody can go first, and then I'll get in that area.
Andre, I need more training on that, so
okay,
I'll jump in with you.
Okay. Mr. Lonnie, you want to handle that, or you want me to do it?
Yeah.
You want to mute? How you keep going?
Yeah, we can go with it.
Okay. So role play with Damon real quick on the close. He's gonna say, he's gonna give you the money objection. How would you go about handling that?
Okay. All right, Damon. Now that we have addressed all of your questions and concerns, it sounds like you're ready to get started.
Yeah, absolutely. Just trying to figure out what the fees are, and do I have to pay certain things yearly, monthly, quarterly?
Okay, great question. Great question. To get started, to get enrolled with us is $199.95. That's a one-time fee, and then we have our $34.95 monthly fee that actually covers your your financial success membership. Is that going to be a challenge for you?
Right now, so do I have to pay the $199 and the $35 right now?
No, you will pay the $199.95 today. And 30 days from today is when your $34.95 fee will kick in. And then that's going to be every month. So the $199.95 is a one-time fee. And then 30 days later, after 30 days from your enrollment date, your $34.95 will then start in.
Now you said that includes everything I need. What is that? What's included?
The financial membership, that's going to include your software that helps you to implement the strategies that we teach, and is going to include also your cash flow strategist, which helps you to put in place your financial blueprint as far as your financial goals are concerned. You also have your cashback mall, in that you have your roadside assistance, you have your what is that thing called? Have your credit restoration. You also have your I can't think of the other one.
Identity theft.
What was that again?
Identity theft.
ID. Yeah, your identity theft. I'm sorry. I just drew a blank on all of that. And so all of those entities that are part of the financial membership are to help you gain your personal financial success. And so all of that is included in the $34.95. Now, there also keep in mind that each one of those items that are in our financial membership as an associate is also marketable to people that you know. And so that's another form of another stream of income that you can generate with this business. So as you know, we have at least five streams of income with this opportunity. So, and that is one of them. That's probably an, oh, by the way, one of them, if you will. So that is all what's included in the financial membership. So it is well worth the $34.95, and it's also tax deductible. So you plug that into your cash flow manager. Keep track of that as well, because everything that you spend as far as keeping this business rolling is a tax deduction.
Okay.
So it all works in your favor.
You know, one of the reasons why this intrigued me was because I'm fighting debt, and that $200 almost is I know I got to invest in myself. I probably won't be able to pay that amount until next payday in like a couple
Okay,
of
well
weeks.
let me ask you this, Damon. You said you won't have it until next payday. Have you, by any chance, do you remember the information in the presentation that shared about adjusting your W-4?
Right.
Okay. When was the last time you visited your W-4?
When I started my job.
And that's approximately how long ago?
Years.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what we can do to help offset that for you is we can adjust your W-4 now, because as you adjust your W-4, the Uncle Sam gives you up to 90 days to establish yourself as a home-based business owner. And so we can get your W-4 adjusted and get that money back in your paycheck on your very next paycheck. And then that should be enough for you to get started. Excuse me. That should be able to bring back to you what you need in order to get started with us. Does it sound like a plan?
Oh yeah, absolutely. As long as I can fit it in.
Great. Well, that readjusting your W-4 take literally minutes. Doesn't take that long to do. And so once we do that, then you'll be set. And that's actually one of the strategies. That's the first strategy right there. That's already going to be taken care of for you. And once you see that, I believe it's really going to blow your mind, because it did for me. So once we adjusted my W-4, my husband's W-4, we got back an additional $800 into our household immediately. So I'm always excited about helping people do that. And so if that is something that you want to do, we can schedule a time to get that done, or we can get it done tonight. It only takes a few minutes. You submit it to your human resources. I think that's what they call your human resources department, and they have to put that information in immediately because it is a government document. And you will see the benefit of that on your very next paycheck, depending on when your pay periods fall. But if you get paid weekly, you're going to see it right away.
You show me how to change it, or is there like a presentation?
Oh, absolutely. I can walk you through it step by step. It's not as difficult as people think it is. So a lot of people are afraid of Uncle Sam. We teach you not to be afraid of Uncle Sam, because he gives us everything that we need right there to be able to start this journey on building wealth.
I know, because I never read that sheet. I asked somebody and they just said put one. So yeah, I need to figure that out.
I think a lot of us have had that same information. So just know that's where financial education comes into play.
Let me jump in there real quick. Good stuff. Good role play, Ms. Rhonda and Devon. One of the things that, and I'm glad you went to the W-4, because that's one of my options. Only thing I would change is on this, because we're talking about closing, and we want to get him rolling. We want to get you paid, and so let's make some money here. One of the things that he said is that I won't be able to get started till my next payday. So he's telling you that I'm ready to get. I can afford it on my own. I just need to go ahead and get to my next payday, and we can make that happen. Right then and there, you want to go ahead and seal that get that date set up. You know, don't worry about the W-4 because he has the money. He has the money. He's going to have on next payday. So go ahead and set that up, that date, that time. And then once that's set up, that close, then it's going to be gravy on top and say, you know what, tomorrow, another thing I'm going to do while we wait for you. When do you get paid tomorrow? When's your next payday?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. So so looks like 2 weeks from today is going to be, I'm pulling out my calendar. Let's say we get paid on Friday.
It just falls on the 1st or whenever the 5th is.
Okay. So 2 weeks. So the 5th. So that would be like September the 5th. Okay. So that's when we. So let's go ahead and set that date up for September the 5th. What time is good for you?
It'd probably be around 5 o'clock, 5 or 6 o'clock.
When you get off. Okay.
Yeah, when
so
I
let's
get
go ahead and
off.
set that up for the 5th at 6 o'clock. We'll go ahead and get you started. And then in the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and then we'll go into the W-4. So we're going to go ahead and set that up where we make that happen. That's a done deal. Then we're going to pour gravy on it and go ahead and do your W-4. So you might even have the extra check because I don't even know if you're going to see a change. You might, but we're going to go ahead and do your W-4 in the meantime. Go ahead and get some work done. And if you plan on building the business, we're going to go ahead and start putting together your list because we got some time between now and the 5th to get all that rolling. But when he says, I want to go ahead and get started on next payday, go ahead and nail that down and get that closed. That's that close right there. And then set up the time to do the W-4, and that's gravy. So that'd be just extra money on top if we can make something happen for him. And then if he doesn't see a difference, so we don't want to tell him that he'll see a difference. He might not see a difference. I didn't see a difference. So depending on, because have some people, he already said he had 1 or 0, so he will see a difference. But you have people out there who be playing them games, and in the first 6 months of the year, they put it at 11, and then they drop it down. So I try not to, I let them know possibly we can see a difference. Maybe we will, maybe we won't, so make sure you all are saying that to people too, so that they don't think that they're going to actually see a difference. So when they have the money challenge, what I like to do is, me and my wife was talking about that today, is I like to do it no further than 2 weeks out. If they say, I had somebody tell me the other day, I like what I see. I only want to do strategies 1 and strategies 2. Money is a challenge for me, not right now. I don't want to waste your time. Get back with me about the first of the year. What? It's August. So people like that, I said, I don't, it's like, okay, I'm not even gonna mess exactly. So I try to keep it within that 2 week window. Try to keep it within that 2 week window. We've been working on the I don't have the money objection as well. So that's something that we'll get into. But what Damon, did your question, or did you see how to handle that a little bit better, or did you still have some things in the air about the money with people?
No, I've been handling it well. My issue has been just closing them on what them believing, like really believing that it could actually work.
Okay.
And,
okay.
Very interested. They look at the information, but they've been in knowing they're in a desperate situation, but the skepticism. So I kind of just keep moving.
So let's role play that. Good job, Mr. Milano, on that. You did excellent. And getting stronger, getting a lot stronger. So Damon, you watched the information. What questions do you have about what you saw, if any?
Well, I'm in a situation where I really need to create some more cash flow, man. And I'm
okay.
I don't usually approach schemes, but I'm willing to listen, and you know, right now my money is just, it's really tied up, man. I owe the government because I had a 1099 before,
Okay.
but I actually owe right now. So, you know.
So you want, basically the question is, can this work for you? Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. That's understandable, and I definitely understand what you're saying. You know, it just so happens that was my story when I got started. We owed IRS some money as well, and I had a 1099 for a long time, but guess what? I didn't know these strategies. Nobody taught them to me, so I owed money, almost $1,500 to the IRS when we got started. But when we found out that we could write off our lifestyle, we went back and wrote off our lifestyle for that year, and we ended up getting about $7,000 back so that we could pay off what we owed Uncle Sam. Then through the education that we learned here, we were able to take that information and go back and amend our tax returns up to 2 years. And we ended up getting $1,200 back for the first year and another $1,200 back for the year prior to that. So with having this education, do you think that you would be able to utilize that to pay off the debt that you owe the IRS right now?
I mean, it sounds good, but man, I don't want to owe, man. How do I know? Because see, you're right. One of the reasons I worked as an independent contractor, so
right.
I had to pay taxes quarterly.
Right.
So you're saying this is based off of my income, taxed off of my income, and then me having to pay at the end of the year. Do I know? Is there a gauge that I would know that, hey, if this amount of money is taken out of my W-4, then I won't have to pay?
Okay,
how does that work?
So you have a so you work a job and you have a 1099?
I had one, but that's what I'm paying taxes on right now.
Okay.
So if I do this, you know, I was paying quarterly. You saying I don't have to pay taxes quarterly?
Right. Yeah, that's an option. You can do that, but we do ours at the end of the year. That's an option. I know people who make a high income, they do theirs quarterly. Some people do it that way. But
Okay.
Here's the question. Here's my question. Were you writing off the deductions that we were sharing with you in the videos, that you have the ability to now write off, being that you have a home-based business? Were you doing that before?
To be honest with you, I thought I was.
Right.
But with the what's that app that you all have? The cash flow.
Right, the cash flow management.
That would have helped me a lot, because I feel like some of my receipts and documentation was getting out of the way. So
that's going to be the game changer. That's going to be your game changer right there, having a cash flow manager and taking advantage. We teach you all that stuff. Once you get started with us, notice that line I just said. Once you get started with us and you log in and you go into your back office, Damon, I'm using his name, that's power, that's leverage. You're going to have a slew of videos that's going to pop up in the back, and you're going to be able to turn that on. That's available to you 24/7. Most people don't have that. You're going to have all those videos there, and you just click on minimizing taxes, and you're going to learn so much. And now once you get all those deductions that you see available to you in the training that we give you, when you take that information and print it out each month or at the end of the year and take that to your CPA, then all their job is going to be easy. All they need to do is say, yep, you get this, you get this, nope, you don't get this, and you don't get that. And they're going to help you to be able to get those deductions that you need. And at the end of the year, then you won't be in the position that you owe because of the write-offs that you have coming from our business. Does that make sense?
Yeah, don't laugh at me, man, but my cousin's uncle, he like do our family taxes, man.
Right.
And that was, man, I'm still upset about that. And so I don't have a CPA. Do you have any contacts for a CPA?
Absolutely.
You do?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. We have several. And actually, somebody else was doing our taxes when we got started, and it was a good friend of my wife's, and you know, she meant well, but she was putting us in a bad position because she didn't understand, and most people don't understand the home-based business deduction. So you have to get somebody qualified in home-based business deductions so that you can get what you need. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
Cool.
It
So
makes sense.
we're gonna get you on the right track, man. We're gonna help. We're gonna take you by the hand. We're gonna walk you through this. You're gonna have my phone number. You're gonna have access to the company. You're gonna have a wide range of support that's available to you. That's gonna help you to go from negative cash flow to positive cash flow. That's what we do, man. So I want you to feel confident that you're making a good decision and getting started with us. The getting started fee and the monthly fee is all. You can write, it's all tax deductible as well. So, I mean, we came out on top big time.
Cool, man. Definitely. When I get paid, man, I'll be ready to get started.
Okay, cool. So I got you down for the 5th at 6 o'clock. And in the meantime, what we want to do is go ahead and take a look at your W-4 and go ahead and show you how to adjust that. And also, I'm going to send you over to our website. Our team website is extradigitmovement.com. You can go on there and see a lot of training and information. And we also have a YouTube. So in the meantime, while we're waiting to get you up and running, you'll be able to see some of the stuff, the powerful information that we share with people. And let me ask you this before I go. Did you get a chance to look at the software videos?
The software videos?
Yes. Okay. On that website that I sent over to you, there's the thing that says view the software. You click on that. There's 2 videos done by Brian Bean that goes through the cash flow manager. Very, very powerful. And another one that talks about the cash flow strategist, which is going to show you how to make your first million. You're going to love that too.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Cool, man. Well, I like to say welcome aboard. Welcome to the team. And I promise you will not be disappointed, man. We're gonna show you how to and you said you was a 1099 for how long?
About 3 years.
Man, you know what? We're gonna be able to go back and amend those tax returns as well. So you'll probably be able to get some money back if you weren't writing off and you didn't get all the deductions that was available to you. So you might have some money sitting out there waiting on you. So make sure that when we get you started on the 5th, that you remind me about that. And let's go get all your money, man, that belongs to you. Let's get that back into your pocket so we can start moving that towards paying off your debt. Yeah. We're going to get this thing working for you. Cool?
I need that, man. I got a baby on the way, man, and I gotta take care of this baby, man. So
every decision counts, doesn't it?
Yeah. I gotta do something. I gotta do something, man. So
Yes,
I'm take a chance and make this happen.
Okay, cool. Well, we ain't gonna let you down, man. Definitely. Cool.
Okay, appreciate it.
All right, man. My pleasure. My pleasure. Cool. Good stuff. That's how it goes. That's how it goes right there.
And I don't have a baby on the way. That's what somebody told me that.
Yeah. And basically what I'm doing is I'm just moving you into our system and showing you how we can help you on every angle and the benefits. It's when we signing people up, y'all, we have to let them see that what they're submitting or paying $119 or $199 for, they're actually getting ready to get the value of $1,900. Okay, they're getting ready to get the value of did I say 19? Yeah, $1,900 or $19,000. So you want to make them be comfortable what it is and solve their problems, you know, that they're saying that they have, and showing them how and you're going to not only solve their problems, but take them one step further so that it would, in their mind, you're making it seem like you would be an absolute fool not to take advantage of this information. Because I'm going to keep pouring it on like I went back. When you say you were 1099 for 3 years, man, you guess what? You get to amend your tax returns. And we're going to show you how to do that. You know, the cash flow manager is going to show you how to make this cash flow strategy is going to show you how to make your first million. The cash flow manager would have saved you tons of money had you had it years ago. You know, I got a CPA for you that's going to help you. They're well-versed in home-based business. You got family doing your taxes. They jacking it up, you know. I'm going to get you somebody who knows what they're doing. I'm stacking a deck on them, you know, at every angle. And you stacking it. And get to know these products, get to know the cash flow manager and the cash flow strategist, because people don't understand the power of it. And it's our job. I tell them to watch those videos. I really do. Go back and, if you didn't watch them, and we got a little time before you get started, I'm gonna tell you, go back and watch those videos, because Brian Bean, he lays it down.
Sure
And another thing too, even if they're not ready to get started yet, they have questions about the software, I tell them to go back and watch it, and I'll schedule another follow-up, and I don't pressure them, you ready to get started? You ready to get started? You ready to get started? No, I didn't, I got some more questions about the software. Well, go back and watch it. I'm not scared I'm gonna lose you. I'm not scared to let you go. Go watch it, and we'll schedule time to follow back up, and get them back on that software. And I had somebody tell me, say, one thing I liked about this process is that you didn't push me. You allowed me to go back and watch the videos, the software. You got me back on the phone. We got my questions answered. And so it made it real easy for me to get started, because you didn't push me. A lot of people try to close. But I do a soft. I can give you more benefits, more. That's what I try to do. So I listen a lot to Brian Bean as they market. I listen to Ivy Stokes as they talk about, the cash flow strategists and the software and world-class software. You'll hear Ivy Stokes say those words. You don't know what they're doing, but he's selling. I use his name in the Damon. We're going to help you do this. We're going to show you how to do that. Once you get started, you're going to go in. I'm putting him physically by faith into the business. Once you get started with us, Ms. Rolanda, you're going to log into your system. You're going to get a password. So, 24/7, you have the ability to go in there and get that information. Most people don't have access to that, so go in there, log in, and watch a whole slew of videos. I mean, you're going to have more support than you can possibly handle. I'm available to you. You got Brian Bean. I work directly with Brian Bean. I work directly with the founders of the company. So we're not going to have a problem with getting your questions answered. You're going to be, and now I'm going to make them feel confident. You're going to be so happy you made a decision to get started with us. We're going to take care of you. You're not going to make them same mistakes anymore. You got a family that's dependent upon you. And every decision that you make counts. I'll be writing that stuff down, and I'll be reading it every day. I'll be learning that stuff, because you got to make people make decisions emotionally, and they make decisions emotionally, and they back them up with logic. So I want to get these people emotionally. I want them feeling good about making a decision, because we're changing their lives. So we have a responsibility to help them to feel good about that. Any questions on that? Alex, share a song with me, man. Oh, is that your picture? I thought that was you live. Just had the same face.
Oh, no.
Good. Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Hopefully it was
Good stuff.
that's good.
I'm good, Andre.
Yes, sir.
This is Gary.
Yes, sir.
I'm in a better spot now.
Oh, okay. Cool. Anybody got any questions on that? Okay. So that's what it's all about. That role play and that close. Also, Damon, don't forget that you have me. I'm available to you, Cortez. To do those 3-way calls. Just
all right.
Shoot me a quick text, see if I'm available. All I need is probably about 20-30 minutes to get in place. So as soon as you schedule that follow-up, see if Cortez will be available. If not, see if I'm available, or Dre or Alex or Miss Rolanda, and we'll get on there. That way you can hear how we bring it home, and then you can adapt those things to you. So one of the mistakes people make is they want to go ahead and close their own prospects or close their own people, and then they don't have that success right away. Then it kind of burns them out of the business. But you have to think long term. Say, hey, I'm gonna build a huge business, build a huge team. So get that training out of the way now. So have me and Cortez close that out for you, and then that way you can learn our sequence of how we do things, and then you'll be ready to build your huge organization and train your people. That's the big thing.
Yeah. I actually, I had a presentation today, and I got stuck, and I ended up just calling him out of the blue, and he came through for me.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Cool.
So yeah,
Oh,
it's
wow.
true. He
Yeah.
helped me close.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Use that. Utilize that. That's utilize that. So yeah. So master. I mean, this is for everybody. Really go back. What I did was I went back in and to the personal financial. No, what is it? The manual. The personal financial success manual that we have. I went into that and I looked at some of the verbiage that they use when they're talking about the cash flow strategist, some of the verbiage that they use when they talk about the cash flow manager. And I wrote it down. And what I do is I keep stuff on my wall and I tape it on my desk. So, because most of the time when I'm in here, I'm on the phone doing my follow-ups or whatever, then I have them available. So when people say, you know, how does that work? How does the software work? You know, I had a long list of the stuff that the software does, you know, it does this and that. And I said, you know what, better yet, I added the video. So go watch the video. So now I just direct them to go watch that video on the software, because some people are more interested in the software than the strategies or what have you. So those are just little things that help. Watch the presentation too that you're sending over to people. I know you watched it the first time when you got started, but go back and watch it. At least one of the videos. There's 4 or 5 videos. Watch it once a day. There's 4 videos, so just grab a 5-minute, the first one, and then Tuesday watch the second one, and Wednesday. But keep watching that and see how Brian Bean, what the stuff that he's saying, start getting what he's saying in you. That's why he makes so much money, because he knows how to tell the story. He's good at telling the story. Mr. Stokes makes so much money because they're good at telling the story. Mr. Curry makes so much money because they're good at telling the story. When we can tell the story as good as they can, then our income will go up. That's the business right there. And being able to answer those questions that people have. So it's just getting better and getting your skill level up. Getting your skill level up. Once you do that, it takes time. It takes time. That's why you utilize us. But it takes time to get good at it. But the more you spend repetition, learning it and getting it in you, the more confident you'll become. So, yeah. And write out the questions that people have, you know, write out the things that people say, and then practice the answer to them. If you don't have the answer, you know, get in touch with one of us. That's why we have this training, or find it yourself and then practice it. So when people say it to you, you already have an answer for them, you know. You have an answer for them. Okay, cool. Anybody got anything else? Good stuff. Good stuff. Hope that was I like that. I love doing the close.
Hey, Andre. One thing I'd like to share is that last time when we did a 3-way together, I had sent you a recording of the close, right? Did you got that right?
Yes, I did. I like
okay.
that.
So that's an app that I have on my phone, and I did that purposely.
Okay.
And even though it records every call I get, but I got it purposely for business calls. So, you know, I can always go back and listen to them. So I can go back to that call and listen to the verbiage and the conversation and everything. And so that helps too. And I have an Android phone. The app is called Call Recorder.
Okay.
And you set it up to where it automatically records every call that comes on your phone, call in and call out. And so it doesn't necessarily work with headphones or Bluetooth. So I have to remember to not put my Bluetooth on when I really want to go back and listen to a call. Yeah. So that's a feature. It's free, of course. It's free. I'm the free girl. Right. That's for free. And so that's just another way to help with the repetition. And so you can always go back, and I can go back and listen, be like, oh, okay, well, he said this. Oh, this how it went. Okay, this how it was. And it gives you time to take notes, because sometimes during a live conversation, you can hear one thing, but then you're going to miss the very next thing that can be very pertinent to, to your skill level and skill development. So I just thought I'd share that.
Right. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah. I didn't know it was an app. I tried to do it on my phone, it wouldn't work. It was like reject. I appreciate that. Now that's strong right there, because you can always go back and listen to how you sound over the phone, and you want to be, how you sound. You want to be standing up. You want to have a strong posture over the phone, and just sound, like you're confident, like you know what you're doing. So cool. Let's see. Nobody has anything? We good? Hey, Melisha, see you out there.
Hey, Jay.
How are you? Good. Okay, I like to do one quick close. Let's do one quick close.
All right. I'm ready to go.
Gary, you want to do one?
Yep, ready to go. Get some practice in.
Okay, cool. Who want to role play with Gary?
Yeah, I got him.
Okay, cool. All right, Gary, go ahead. You're Alex.
All right. Just to be clear, this is we're gonna start from the very beginning, or
no? Start from the. Yeah, he watched the information already. He watched the 4 videos. This is a follow-up call.
Okay. Ring.
Hello.
Ring. Hello, Alex. Alex, this is Gary. How's it going?
Pretty good, Gary. What's going on?
I'm pretty good. Having an exciting day today, man. Today was awesome. I wanted to get a chance to. I remember we scheduled for a follow-up to give you a call about 10 o'clock. I just wanted to see if this was a good time to talk.
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely. Good. And you got a chance to watch the 4 videos and very powerful information. What did you take from it the best?
Well, I definitely like the information about having somewhere I can keep track of my expenses, because normally I'm all over the place and I have receipts all over the place. So I like that idea. That's kind of cool that I can keep it in one place.
Cool. Yeah, exactly. I felt the same way too, man, running around all over the place, spending money here, spending money there, and not really getting a chance to, keep track of it or organize it, so that at the end of the year I can know, was I spending too much money here, or could I do a little bit better and placing my money this place, right?
Definitely.
Okay. Exactly. Let me ask you, what are you using now to help you in doing that? Are you using anything?
No, not at all. That's why I definitely see myself using it.
Great. Well, just to keep on that myself, man, I've been able to use the cash flow manager, and that piece of software is actually just up until today, from January to today, I've been able to cash flow about $6,000. Cash flowing, converting from, and that's very powerful, and that's with just using that software there. And when you think about it, at the end of the year, it feels real good to know that, just keeping track of those small things like your records actually is going to give me an opportunity to maximize my tax refund at the end of the year, giving me some more money. And I mean, you could guess how that's going to feel a lot better, right?
Definitely.
So, Alex, now that you got a chance to take a look at the information, got a chance to take a look at the software, you see that it could be beneficial to you also. What's holding you back from getting started today and taking advantage of that, if anything?
Well, I just had a couple questions. Is this like one of those pyramid things?
Okay, a couple questions. That's a good question to ask. I mean, we always want to, make sure our T's are crossed and our I's are dotted. Pyramid scheme. What would you consider a pyramid scheme, or what are your thoughts on what that is?
Well, to me, it's like when you sign someone up for something, and everybody at the top is making all the money, and everybody at the bottom is just spending money. Is this one of those things?
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not, man. We would never want to, have anybody come into something like that. That's not something I'm looking for. I don't think, just where you described it, that's not something you're looking for also, right? You want to be compensated for the work that you do put in, correct?
Most definitely. So this is something that I could basically sell to someone else or share with someone else, and I'll be able to get paid for that.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's ran on two bases. You could be somebody who's not so into sharing the information and talking to people, but wants to use the strategy to better and enhance their personal finances. And again, like I said, you can use it on the second one, where you're sharing that with other people, helping them do the same, improve their finances, keep better track of their records to better position themselves at the end of the year. But again, the company is going to compensate you and help and pay you extra money just because you're sharing that with other people. And imagine what you could do with up to $500 to $1,000, right, a month. Imagine.
Yeah, most definitely.
That sounds
always
pretty
looking
great.
for ways to make money. Other than that, man, I really didn't have any more questions. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't something that I was going to get into that I didn't want to.
Absolutely, absolutely. I could respect that myself. So what we're going to do now, we got a chance to answer any of the questions that you have. If any, do you have any other questions that maybe I can answer and get out of the way for you?
No, not at all.
Absolutely. Well, I'm excited to have you join the board with us. We're really excited about getting you going, getting you moving, and helping you and making sure, this year we can make sure that you're keeping better track of those records so you can maximize your refund, maximize your money, and do the best do some things that you'd love to do with it. So what I'm going to do now is walk you through our enrollment process, and we're just going to fill out the information and get you going.
Okay, great. So are you going to text it
Great,
to me,
great.
or do I need to be by computer?
Well, right now, are you near a computer, or will you be around one in a little bit?
Yeah, I'm around one now. It's $179, right?
Great. Yeah, exactly. Would that be an issue for you, or are you ready to go?
No, not at all. I can definitely get started.
Okay. What I'm going to do to you, I'm going to send you over. No, matter of fact, I'm sorry. You're right in front of a computer. What I'd like for you to do right now is on the bar on the top where you would put in www. I'd like you to go ahead and put in www.petidor, petidor.myecon.net.
Okay, perfect.
Are you able to do that right now?
Yep, got me all loaded up.
And all right. You see that powerful website right there? That's one of the world-class websites that you're also going to get a chance to get. And you see all the powerful information that as you're scrolling down, you're seeing there's videos, there's information on tax deductions, there's all these powerful information. You're also going to get a chance to have a website created for you with none of your effort, but created for you, providing the same information to your friends and family. That sounds awesome.
Perfect.
All right. So what we'll do now is at the top, you'll just go over to where it says join now. Oh,
okay.
Hey, Alex, I'm not in front of my computer right now.
Oh, that's cool. No, you're doing good. No, that's you got. I was calling.
Okay.
He's signing them up. That's no, you did good. That's good. So you got the website over to that's good. Good stuff, Gary, man. Good stuff. You and Alex. Good role player.
Thank you.
That's what we want to see. That's what we want to hear. Walking them through and getting them going, getting his questions answered, make sure he feels comfortable. Alex doesn't talk a lot, so he was keeping it real short and sweet with you. You want to try to draw some of that out of him. And if he's quiet, giving you one word answers, then what you want to just say, you know, because sometimes he was ready to go, so that made it easy. He made it good. But sometimes people are, you know, if they're quiet, you want to start thinking, you know, is this person serious, or do they really want to move forward, or what? Because he's not showing you a lot of emotion over the phone, a lot of excitement. And so what I'll do at that point, I'll say, be like, Alex, you know, why would you want to get started? You know, what really, you know, why would you want to get started? You know, and then I said, what 3 things or what 3 goals are you looking to accomplish having this system? And I just try to draw a little bit of talk out of him, just test him and see where he's at, and make sure I want to go in with my clothes, so that he, you know, make sure that he's not going to balk on me. But no, that was good stuff. That was good stuff.
Yeah, I purposely did that because I had a prospect that did that the other day and they never got started. So, you know, that energy level is important. You know,
Right.
This is powerful information, like Dre said.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, you know, number one, you never want to be, you know, feel like you're wasting your time.
Right.
Number 2, you only really want to deal with serious people. So even in that concept, you know, if I just got on the phone with them and they just seem to be asleep,
yeah,
I start to ask questions, like Dre said. You know, the number one thing is you run the conversation with questions. You know, Gary didn't do anything wrong. You know, he did share, you know, his experience. But at the same time, I would kind of want to get me talking, right? It's not about Gary, it's about me. So
yeah.
I would have, you know, maybe just threw in, instead of, you know, he's kind of just telling me instances and then just kind of trying to affirm if I feel the same way. But at the same time, I would definitely use some of what I know that people are looking for in their finances. And I mentioned, example, a cash flow manager. I would say, you know, with that cash flow manager, like Dre said, what are some of your goals? Oh, I'm just looking to do this. And then I would elaborate onto that. Oh, that's important to you. So that way at the end, if I said I'm not ready to get started, I can circle back and say, well, Alex, you said that this and this and this were important to you.
Right.
You know, what would stop you from getting these things? Do you have something? You know, Gary did mention that. What would stop you from doing this? So that was a good question. So, you know, you just want to drive it out of them, because, you know, 6 months down the road, if they're no longer active and you calling them up and saying, hey, you're inactive, what's going on? And they're like, oh, this is not working. Well, you said this and this and this was important to you. I have it written down right here. And that's another, you know, segue to fall into. When you do have, you know, teammates get started with you, you also, the ones who are not building the business, you still want to make sure you follow back up with them every maybe 30, 60, 90 days, just to make sure they are touching the cash flow manager, they are touching the strategist. And I know we're doing training right now, guys, but you want to make sure you just keep that going, because, you know, you don't want to just say they got started for the first 3 months or just got started during promotion and then they just kind of fade away.
Yeah.
You know, they need that activity.
Keep in touch. Yeah, I agree. When I get on that phone and I say, hey, I get back on the phone and say, hey, Alex, it's Andre following back up with you. If he like, what's going on? I'm like, oh, this ain't gonna be good. You know, did you watch the information? Yep. Here we go. You know, so immediately what I do is I flip it on them. I say, watch the information, huh? Yep. Don't sound like nothing that was interesting to you, does it? Oh, no. You know, so I'll flip it. I'll go negative. Oh, yeah. No, it was good stuff. It was good information. So like I said, I want him to talk to me. I want to test the waters and see, you know, if you give me one word, it was interesting. Okay. Yeah. And then he said, what did you like best? And he says, you know, being able to write off my expenses or something like that. Immediately, when he said that, what goes off in my mind is I'm going to get him on the entire program. And that's what a lot of people miss out at, is that our goal is to help you to obtain personal financial success. Do not forget that. When people say, yeah, I like the cash flow manager, I like the strategist, or I like the deduction on my W-4, and it seems like, you know, they're still kind of hesitant, you're always going to be able to get them on the back end. Or if they say, I'm already doing that, I got this, I've been writing off it. No, here's the thing. Are you putting yourself in a position when it's time for you to stop working, where you're going to have $4,000 a month coming in with you not working, $5,000 a month, $6,000 a month? Are
Yeah.
you building an asset or an investment that's going to be equivalent to $2-3 million a year so that you can be to live the rest of your life not working? I don't care if you're a doctor and making six figures, or you got to do it even more so than the average person. I don't care if you're a lawyer living on a hill. You got to do it even more. So if you're making $15,000 a month, guess what? How much money you need to be having sitting there waiting on you. So I know that 99.9% of people don't have that. And now I'm going to hit them with the cash flow strategies. Do you have a software? We're going to show you how to be able to do that. We're going to tell you how much you need to be saving. We're going to tell you how long it's going to take you to get there. We're going to give you the interest rate. You can go in there and access that at any point in time that you need to. Do you have anything like that in your house right now? No. Would you like to? Yeah. That's what we do. You need to know this. If not, then I'm going to take them way low. If not, you're going to be seeing, I'm sad to say this, but you're going to be working at Walmart on the overnight shift or McDonald's cleaning toilets. And you don't want that, do you? No offense to anybody working at Walmart or McDonald's. I'm just letting you know, you do not want to be doing that at age 65 or 70. So you better have a plan in place. That's what we do. You know, that's how I'm gonna hit them. So yeah, anytime that you think you're losing out or you losing the closing process, you always gonna get them on that the overall personal obtaining personal financial success, because nobody is on track to do that. Most people are not on track to obtain that. So you'll always get them on that. But if you don't have to, if you already can get them just on not writing off the deductions, the W-4 is jacked up, they got debt, then you can go ahead and then you can get them started with that, and then take them on to the personal financial success. But if they'll come in acting like, oh, I'm doing all that, I already knew all this. I say, I understand that you know this already, but here's the thing: are you doing it? Everybody knows it, but you ain't doing it. That's why you telling me you know it, but you didn't tell me you're doing it. So that's another thing that you'll get from people. Cool. All right, y'all, we're gonna get out of here. If anybody got any questions or anything?
I got a couple of jewels from experience just to throw out there, people. Sure. I got hit with the number one hard question, and is, well, how much have you made from doing this? Okay. And without thinking, without even, I was on my toes, and it was 4 women from the island, so they would hit me with hard questions. And I said, well, to be honest with you, I wanted to take the time to learn the strategies to help them benefit myself before I was able to present to you, because I knew that when I had to present, I had to be prepared, and now I'm prepared. Right. And they turned on each other after that. Yeah. So, right. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. That's what I love again about what we do, because when they do say that to you, you can go ahead and you don't have to say, I've made all this money, because that's the only thing that other people can say, because every other business out there is about selling a product. But with our business, your success is saying, hey, I'm just getting started, but what I do know is I up my cash flow by $200 a month. I up my cash flow by $600 a month or $1,100 a month. And I haven't even started marketing, building the business. I'm just now starting with you, and I wanted to share with you, so that's perfect. But, I've had people say to me too, how much money have you made? And I say, I said, I will tell you this, I am making money, but the thing is not how much I make, is how much I'm gonna be able to help you to make, because my wife said I can't share any of my money with you. So how much I made it don't even matter. but nah, that's good. That's good stuff. That's good. All right. Well, I hope that was beneficial. I had a lot of fun, and I'm going to end the call because my wife said I don't get off on time. So, but this has been recorded, so we'll let it do its thing, and then I'll post it. I'll upload it to YouTube and post it in the group. So, appreciate everybody getting on. Great job, everybody. April, Stephanie, Rolanda, Alicia, Alex, Gary, Damon. I miss anybody? Let's see.
I think I got everybody. And Artisha, appreciate you plugging in. So, all right, y'all. Good night, and let's go out and use this stuff. Practice, drill, and rehearse, and get good. Like I said, I see all of us being confident, know what we're doing, making money, getting ready to walk across the stage at every event that we have, and 12 months from now, you're going to see a team of people that's everybody's having success. Everybody's getting results. It'll be before then, but we'll have a whole team of people doing it. And we're going to be light years ahead of everybody that ain't doing it. Cool. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Sleep well. Be safe. Talk to you soon. Let's go build some wealth.